All right, team, part 10, we got 3 circles, 32, 60, and 20. And this 20 is going to be 80 off of our center circle. So, sketch. Let's get started here. We're dropping our first circle right here. Dimension that to 32. Right now we can drop a bunch of our last 2 circles off of that. That one's going to be approximately 60. Well, it will be 60. I'm just putting these up quickly. Right, this top one's going to be 20. We know from center circle to center circle, we need that to be 80. And this last one is sitting at 60. All right, so now we're going to go to our line tool. We're going to start here because we know that's right about where it's going. It's going close to here, but we need it slightly above the center. Now, if I just go here, it's giving me another line. If I go back to that point, it turns it into an arc, a tangential arc. If I go back again, it locks it back into a line, goes back into an arc. So I want it at 20. And then I'm going to go lock in down here, double click to end that line. So I'm going to dimension some parts out here. So I need this to be 20. That should be really close there. But we want these circles to be concentric. So let's highlight, let's get off that. Highlight this circle and this circle and tell it to be concentric. That's going to lock those in. Now we want to go down here, make sure we're tangential. Over here, as I hover on this, it's telling me it's tangential. That's this little sign right here. This side, however, is tangential, but I have this little part here that is overlapping. So when I cut that out, that might mess something up. So I'm just going to grab my trim tool. I'm going to go in, trim that line. Go over here, I can go and trim this little line here. Now I just have this one part here that is 60 down. So I need one line here coming across at 60. So go line to line, dimension tool from the top to here. Drop that at 60. And I'm going to accept that. My sketch is complete. Everything is in black. Let's accept the sketch. Now we're going to extrude, and this is going to be asymmetric. So I'm going to extrude to 15 right here. 15, enter, and I want to make sure that is a symmetric, so it comes out of the middle, right? You can see how it's equal on both sides. Now that is perfect. I'm going to go back into Sketch 1. I'm going to select this part and this part. I don't know why that is splitting. Shouldn't be splitting. Let's go back into that sketch. That's what I want to do. All right, so go into the sketch, select these two top parts, right? This part up here and this part down here in that sketch. Accept those two parts, see how they're still highlighted. I want to go to extrude, and it's just going to select those two sections. I want to put that to 50, and I want to make that symmetric. Okay, and accept that. And that's giving me this larger part here. Next, we need to look at this. It's 25 by 45. So I go back into the part. I want to choose that front plane again. Select that front plane on the sketch. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to sketch a rectangle. From there, I'm going to dimension that out. I know from here to here that needed to be 45. And I want that to be to the top, and so I'm going to just dimension that. I'm going to put that at 0. All right, I can accept. I'm not really worried about the overhang here, so I can accept that sketch. Then I'm going to go to Sketch 2. I'm going to remove that, and I want it to be symmetric once again, and that's going to be 25. So there's my part. Now I'm going to right-click, assign my material, brass, and go double check my part here. Make sure everything's looking good. Go ahead and double check that with the mass properties. 150 1,567.35. I'm at 1,01565.74. So something slightly off in there. I'm still do fall within the acceptable range here. If you want to, if I would accept this. If you want to, you can always go back, look at something here. It's probably right here. See where these aren't quite even, these 2 points. So you can, if we went and dimension that from here to here, and that is 3.75. Let's see what this side is here. 7. That's going to be, so if we put that at 3.75, that's going to pull something off over here. Let's see, probably this right there will take care of that. So what happened there is that got locked into that center line. Okay, that got locked in that to the midpoint. So that should free up my sketch. So let's go back, check the mass properties, and we're perfect. 0.35, 0.35. All right, that's how it should look. All right, there's your part 10.